everyone, and welcome to HomeTown Kitchen. We're stepping out of the bank and back into the kitchen right now, and we have got a wonderful guest. And your name is Miss Victoria Miles?
Yes.
And tell us where you're from, Miss Victoria.
I am from Blountsville, Alabama. I teach at JB Pennington High School, and I am the Family Consumer Sciences teacher there.
Okay, what are we cooking today?
Today we're going to have a sheet pan low country bowl.
This sounds great. This could be something maybe you could do on the go.
Oh, definitely.
How long does it take to cook?
I'd say 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Do I need to preheat the oven?
Yes, we'll need to preheat the oven to 400.
400, okay. All right, we'll get that going. All right, you just tell me what to do.
All right, so usually the first thing I do is while my oven is preheating, I go ahead and usually my shrimp is frozen. And so I'm usually having it thawing out in the sink. So I work on getting that thawed out. And then while that's thawing out, I also go ahead and get started with my potatoes and my corn, which the potatoes will go in first.
Okay.
And, they'll go ahead and start cooking.
We'll go ahead and get this water turned up. Does it need to be on medium or just get the water boiling?
I usually turn it up high just so it'll get the water boiling.
Okay.
And as quick as possible. So, because we're trying to get through pretty quick.
Getting through quick.
Get people fed as quick as we can.
You said you have 3 children and a husband that's a coach. So I'm sure y'all are running to and fro after school.
We are. And especially during the fall, during football season, it's hectic. And my kids as well, they're involved in sports. And
what sports do they play?
My oldest son, he's actually playing tackle football for the first time.
All right.
This fall. So he's fixing to get started doing that.
Lots of fun.
Yes, he also plays baseball, and my daughter plays softball.
So you have something every season, it sounds
yes.
like.
I feel like we never get any downtime.
Right. So do we take these? Do I need to go ahead and take the
We can go ahead and put the potatoes in there.
All right. If you'll hand me those scissors. Now, do we just put them in here whole?
I put them in there whole, and I just wait until the water starts boiling. And then once it starts boiling, I set my timer for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And let them cook, or really for about 5 minutes, just so I don't forget. It reminds me to put my corn in there.
Okay. All right. Do we need to salt?
Yeah, I like to salt the water, and
I'll let you do that.
All right.
So we're going to go ahead and put the potatoes in the water that's coming to a boil.
Sorry.
There we go. It's all right. It's all right. Nothing's good unless we're getting messy in the kitchen. You know that.
It's hard not to do it in a clean way.
Right. So you said we're going to take this, let it cook for 5 minutes, and then add the corn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and that way the corn has some time to cook. For about 5 minutes is all it needs. The potatoes need a little bit longer. And then...
so we're just pre-cooking them, getting them soft before we put them on the sheet pan?
Yes, and then they'll cook some more in the oven with the shrimp. And so then they'll be nice and tender when everything's done.
Okay. What brought you to teaching? Did you always want to be a teacher?
Yes, whenever I first went to college, that's what I stuck with. That was my major I chose right into college. And Miss Jackie Sibley, she was my 9th grade family consumer science teacher. And she's just almost been like a grandmother to me. And so she influenced my life, and, everybody in the community looks up to her and, sees her as, a motherly figure and somebody that they can rely on when they need things. And so she influenced my life. And then also my senior year, Jeannie Newton, she went to UNA, and that's where I went to college.
Okay.
And so she also played a role in me becoming a family consumer science teacher.
Well, it definitely, I learned earlier today, with Briar from Appalachian, just how much y'all's role encompasses so many life skills that you're teaching kids, because it's not just about cooking. It's even things like using the oven. I told him, and I'll tell you too, I might need a class on how to use a knife, like how to cut things the right way without cutting myself, and things like that. What are some other things that y'all teach?
Well, we do Serve Safe. We give students their Serve Safe certification. We can offer that to students for free of charge for them. Whereas if they're, go outside of the school, then, they're going to have to pay that fee
that's
for
wonderful.
whatever amount that may be. Whenever I first took my Serve Safe certification, it was like $175. And so
what a great opportunity. That's
when they can get that for free at school, I try to emphasize that to the kids that, this is a great opportunity. You need to take this and use it, because otherwise you can't get it anywhere else for free.
Right. That's great.
Yeah. So we do that. We try to teach, get them ready for the career world or for college, either one, whichever direction they're going. And today, a lot of people aren't familiar with the modern family consumer science courses, and they kind of have that idea of, it's you're learning how to cook and sew and be a homemaker, but it's modernized, and it's come a long way from 20, 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people don't realize, and kids can benefit so much just by
y'all even teach finances and things like that.
Yes, we teach them personal finance, just all the things that they're going to have to know whenever they're out in the real world on their own.
That's something, as a banker, we can tell when a student has been in a family consumer class, because they actually know. We'll say, do you need a check register, to keep balance of your things, and they actually know what we're talking about. So, yeah, it's a very big deal in today's world, just those life skills that you need for every day.
We partnered with Wallace State. This past year was my first year doing this, and we were able to do the Food and Beverage Services certification. Yes. And so they were able to come out to our school and do that certification with our students.
What does that allow you to do?
Well, it makes you more qualified to work in the restaurant industry. So whether if you're, usually if you're starting out as a waitress or a waiter, that gives you a credential and more marketable, and allows you to be able to, be above the competition.
Absolutely. It gives you an advantage.
Yes.
That is awesome. I didn't realize that y'all did all that.
Yes. And students even had businesses sending them emails saying, hey, you've got the certification now. Please come look into joining our team. And so,
that is amazing.
They had jobs coming to them instead of them having to look out and
go search for one. Yes.
Yeah.
What an advantage for our kids in Blount County. I'm proud to be from here, and I think it's great, the things that are going on in the system, in the school systems. Yes. All right, so our water has come to a boil. We've got our potatoes in, and we're going to set a timer for 5 minutes, and then we'll add the corn. Now, is there anything that we need to do in the meantime? Do we need to be cutting up the sausage, or is that one of the last steps?
Yes, we could go ahead and be cutting the sausage up so it's ready to go, because we'll add that. We'll add everything once we're just waiting on the potatoes and the corn. So once we have that taken care of, then we'll be able to just add everything together and throw it in the oven.
This is my kind of meal right here. Yeah. I like it where you can just dump and go.
I do too, and I have picky eaters, so
I guess we need these gloves on to mess with the shrimp, I guess, too, here in a minute. So your classroom, have you ever had an incident in the classroom?
Oh, yes, I have.
Tell us a memorable one.
Thankfully, I haven't had too many, and that they haven't been traumatic or anything. But let's see, about a year ago, I had a student. We were cleaning out our refrigerators, and so we took the shelves out and their glass, and we were washing those and sanitizing those. And I guess the hot water, because that glass was thin, and it just shattered.
Oh, wow.
Into like a million pieces, and he had cuts everywhere, all over his hands. I felt terrible, and he's such a sweet student, and Oh, I hated it so bad, but thankfully he didn't have to have stitches or anything that I'm aware of.
Well, and that's a real life situation. That kind of stuff happens in the kitchen
He
sometimes.
did go. I did send him to the nurse though and get him checked out, but he was okay.
Thank goodness. Yes, ma'am.
Goodness, but
Yeah.
So we can go ahead.
Got scissors over here if you need to cut that open.
But so far, that's been the only thing that I've had a couple of kids get burned, and then like they didn't tell me till like a long time later, like maybe the next year or so, and they were showing me their scars, and I'm like, from where they got burned, and I'm like, why didn't you tell me when it happened? Oh, I was afraid you would get mad at me. And I'm like, I've told y'all, like, you got to tell me if y'all get hurt so
That's
that
right.
we can do the proper first aid.
That's right. Have y'all ever had a recipe go really right or really wrong?
Yeah, I've had most of the time they go pretty well, and then sometimes I've had kids just get in there, get in a rush, and not really pay attention to the recipe. I know one time we were making a salad. We were doing like this big Thanksgiving meal, and the salad, it really turned into like a soup.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a big difference right there.
It was not. I think they tried it, but it wasn't what they
need a sharp
what they were
knife.
supposed to be. I'm gonna move this way.
I'm going to go ahead and grab this corn over here too. Now, will we use both packages of this corn in there?
We can, or we may just need that one.
Just this one, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
My family doesn't like the corn, and they don't like the sausage. So,
but I like things like this that you can pick out what you like.
You can't. That's what I do. But I like it all. I love the corn and the potatoes, the sausage. But I usually leave out the sausage and the corn. But sometimes I have done it where, like I'll do like the sausage and the corn to one side of the pan.
Yeah.
And just so I try to keep it separated, and then I can get everything that I want, and then the rest of the family can get what they want. So I may cut these a little bit.
So you're really just cutting and doing to your own taste.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've even changed the spice up. Instead of using Old Bay, my family likes to use the lemon pepper, and you just still use the garlic and the butter, and it tastes good too. So, but I like the Old Bay, but I like lemon too. You can change it up however you would like.
My hair may be growing in this steam bath here. I'm like,
usually whenever you're cutting, they say like the claw method whenever you're holding your product, and then that way your knuckles are sticking out instead of your fingers.
Those are the tips and tricks I need.
Yeah.
Yes.
So sometimes I've heard it called like the bear claw. But and some things we've done in class, we've made like Play-Doh, edible Play-Doh, but it's made with edible ingredients. The kids are always like, "Oh, can I eat this?" I'm like, "I wouldn't try it if I were you. You're not gonna like it because it has a lot of salt in it." And
there we go. There's our timer for the corn.
All right, yeah. So we can add our corn, and then we're getting close to being able to put it in the oven. But we make, or I was going with the Play-Doh, is we make that and then we practice our knife skills with that, with the Play-Doh.
Oh, that's a great idea. So you roll it out and you can...
Yeah, and you can practice your cuts.
We were talking earlier about making chicken and dumplings.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what my grandmother used to let me practice with, is when she was making her chicken and dumplings, which she didn't like chicken, so it was just dumplings. She would usually put a ham bone in it, but she would let me cut. She would let me use the knife and cut the dough, which I make my kids, we use a pizza cutter now, so that's seems to make it a little easier, but that was one of my favorite things. And then she'd let me keep a strip out of it and play with it.
Yeah.
And I thought I was cooking all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that Play-Doh that we make to cut with, I've had kids try it anyways, even with me recommending not to. And then they'll try it and then they'll be like, oh yeah, that's not good.
Not tasty.
Like, I tried to tell you, but some they just have to do it,
Learn
try
themselves.
it, and learn it, the hard ways.
Mm-hmm. Now, do y'all do any competitions?
We do. We have, usually we have FCCLA, that's our club, Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America.
Uh-huh.
And through that organization, we have star events that they can compete in. Mm-hmm. And they do that at the state level. There's no county or local competition in order to advance to it. So you just sign up and do that at the state. And then we have some local competitions that we do. And we kind of COVID kind of got us out of doing those.
The local ones.
The local ones, but we've gotten back to doing those. And we have a dessert cook-off that we do. Mm-hmm. And usually if there's enough interest, we have our schools, just our local schools have their own competition. Mm-hmm. And then they try to, get their top winners. And then we have like a county dessert cook-off, mm-hmm. as well as a county beef cook-off. And the first place winners in the beef cook-off, we have a junior high and a senior high category. And those first place winners get to go to the state beef cook-off. And that's usually hosted by the Alabama Cattle Women's Association.
Yes.
So, I had a student this past year that had first place in the beef cook-off. And so that was my first time being able to take a kid to that. And
what was their winning recipe?
It was teriyaki beef.
That sounds great.
Yes, she did really good, and it was her first time, mm-hmm. kind of branching out into that, and so she was really excited.
Very excited. Yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we're probably at about 3 or 4 minutes on the corn. Yeah. Will we add that to here, or are we just going to let this keep cooking?
No, we're going to let that finish boiling, and mm-hmm. then once that's done, we're going to drain that water, and then we're just going to add the potatoes and the corn and the sausage and the shrimp, add it all together, and then put our seasoning, which is our Old Bay and our garlic and our butter, mm-hmm. and just put it all together and put it on the pan.
My kind of meal. Yes. Yeah. Will we cut the potatoes, or do you just do it to taste?
We can cut the potatoes, but it doesn't matter. Sometimes I get potatoes. It just depends mm-hmm. on their sizes. Sometimes they come really small. Sometimes they come bigger. Mm-hmm. I've even bought the same brand before, and
they're a different size.
Different sizes each time I get them. So mm-hmm. sometimes if they're like super small, I'll leave them whole. Mm-hmm. And I know my husband, he likes them whole, but I like to cut them in half so that all those flavors get inside the potato.
Oh yeah.
And I just like it all to soak up in the potato. It just makes the potato have a really good flavor.
Okay.
But usually if they're whole, I don't eat as many as I do if they're not cut up.
I understand. I do.
So if I'm trying not to eat a lot of potatoes,
you'll leave them whole.
I'll leave them whole, and I'll just give them to my husband.
That's a good trick. That's a great tip.
My kids, though, they usually I can't really get them to eat any of it except the shrimp. They like the shrimp.
They want the shrimp.
Yeah. So they're still in that stage where figuring out what they like and don't like, and so.
They may be like mine, and it's chicken fingers. It's like chicken fingers is their main food group. Yeah, that and a cheese quesadilla. That's
And I will tell you, my husband, he is hard to cook for, because he can be like that.
He can be picky too. Yep.
But he likes any kind of meat, and he's branched out though. As he's gotten older, he started to try different things and realizing that think there's other things that are good. And
that's right. Yeah. All right, and we have got our potatoes and our corn ready to drain. I'm going to take those and drain them real quick.
They look good.
We've got these drained. We're just going to dump them in a bowl here. All right.
And then I could slice the potatoes.
Okay, all right. I'll get some of those out for you. Now, are we going to be putting this sausage in here also?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I can go ahead and start doing that for you.
Yeah,
We're going to slice these
nice
potatoes. And we'll go ahead and be rinsing the shrimp off also.
Just throw them back in here after.
Okay. I'll start putting this in here. Oh, those are good and tender. It's like a dance. We'll just pour these in here.
Yes, we'll just dump our shrimp in there.
Okay. One more little shrimp there. There we go. All right.
This looks good.
It does. And those potatoes and corn, they smell so good. I'll let you do it, and I'll just.
Okay. I'm gonna stir it up a little bit.
And we'll be bringing our pan over here, and we preheated the oven to 400, and then you said this will just stay in there 30 minutes.
No, it only takes about 12 minutes.
Oh wow!
It doesn't take long.
It's fast.
It is fast because the potatoes and the corn, we've already cooked them. So like that's why it makes it kind of fast and quick. Because while you're cooking the potatoes and the corn, you can get all this other stuff prepped. And
Yeah.
That's usually when I'm like,
Oh, that smells good.
shrimp thaw
That red
out.
bait.
If you've got frozen shrimp, you can use fresh shrimp.
Now, do we need to spray our pan or anything like that, or do you normally line your pan?
Yes, I would for sure spray it with either a nonstick spray or whatever
All right, I'll walk right over here and do
you'd like
that.
to use. But at home, I usually line it with aluminum foil, and then I spray that with some nonstick spray. It just makes the cleanup easier. All right.
There we go. I'll help you hold it. I'll hold it for you. There you go. Oh my word, this looks really good.
It smells good too. It hadn't even cooked it yet.
And for me, it seems fancy. And I mean, it was really simple ingredients.
Oh yeah, super simple. The first time I had this was at my mother-in-law's. I can't remember. It's been several years because I've been making this for a few years now, but it was so good. She had made it with everything, and I just really loved like the garlic in there. It just blended with everything. It just enhanced the flavor of all the pieces in the recipe, and
I can't wait to get it cooked and give it a try.
oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yes.
So when I realized my husband liked it, I was texting her. I said, "Oh, can you send me that recipe?"
Yes.
'Cause I was like, "Oh, I found something else he'll eat
Yes.
that I can cook at home." And so she sent me the recipe. So like I said, I've been making it for ever since then. So
All right. Well, we will let you get this in the oven.
all right.
For you. And we're going to leave that in there for 12 minutes and get a good crisp on it, and we'll be back to taste. All right, Miss Victoria, we've got that fresh out of the oven, and that means we're really close to getting to taste it, which I'm very excited about. Okay, so is there anything final touches that we do here at the end?
Yes, we're gonna sprinkle some parsley on there, and we're gonna cut up some lemon.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna do that really quick.
Do we just squeeze that over the top?
Well, you can cut it up and into slices.
Okay.
And then, if people want to squeeze it over the top to flavor,
They can take their piece with them.
yeah. Now, I love lemon squeezed on my fish and shrimp, but we'll just kind of place it on there like that.
That smells amazing too.
And that was another thing I'd never tried until I met my husband was lemon juice on my shrimp and fish and seafood, or any like fried catfish. It's just so good. It added It's like that extra little flavor it needs. Crab claws. I love squeezing it over crab claws or crab legs. And I like a big size lemon. The more juice to me is better.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives some color too. If you don't,
It's a beautiful plate. It really
the lemon
is.
for that.
Mm-hmm.
You can just add something else to it. And then we're gonna sprinkle some parsley on there. Just to
Add
get
some green.
some green color to it. And you can pretend you're at the beach if you're not.
That's right. That's right.
Or on the lake, or just enjoy at home.
All right, we've got our finished product here, and now we're gonna have Briar come on back and help us taste test this. I'd just like to say I feel completely honored and blessed that we have two wonderful teachers like you here in Blount County. I hope that my kids are gonna learn this too, because I can't wait for them to come home and show me some skills that they've learned. And I'm just glad that I get to be a part of it and that my children do. So let's grab a plate.
All right.
Here's a fork. I'll pass you a fork. Pass you a fork. All right. So, what's the perfect bite? What's your favorite? Which do you go for?
I like all of it.
I want some sausage and potato for sure.
I like just a little bit of it. Everything, the sausage, the shrimp.
Look at us. Who needs a plate? We're going straight from the pan to the mouth.
I can't say I don't do that at home sometimes.
Oh, that's good.
Let's see, I need a potato. Or I've got a potato. I got everything. I just want some lemon on mine. Lemon lemon juice makes it, I don't know, adds that extra flavor you need.
This is delicious.
That is amazing.
And like you said,
It's so good.
quick, easy, simple, but it tastes like $1,000,000. It tastes amazing. Thank y'all so much for being here today. We've had a good time.
We have. I've had a great time, and thank y'all for having us. And we appreciate all Hometown Bank does for our school system, and I know they do a lot. We just thank our administration, Mr. Green and Miss Mitchie Neal, and my principal, Mr. Bryson, and Mr. Lawson.
Yeah.
So I know they wear many hats, and they have a big job. So
do.
I appreciate all that they do for us.
Yeah. Thank y'all for being here today.